Majority of forex traders started trading forex using indicators, but unfortunately most of you stop using indicators because it's no longer working for you or it did not work to your expectation. But the thing is, the problem was never indicators. The problem was how you were using these indicators. Indicators were not meant to be used independently or alone. It was supposed to be combined together to get a desired result, and not just combined together but combined the proper way. That's why in this video I'll be showing you the 3 indicators that you ever need, that if combined properly it can become profitable. But before I proceed, kindly like and save this video so you can always come back to it in case you miss anything. And if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on my subsequent videos. Alright, so let's proceed. The indicators I'll be showing you guys are all moving averages, and the first on the list is the 200 exponential moving average, which is simply called 200 EMA. And what this moving average does is it tells you the direction of the market, whether the market is in an uptrend, is in a downtrend, or is currently consolidating. And the second on the list is the 50 simple moving average, or simply called 50 SMA. The work of this 50 SMA is combining it with the 4 SMA, which is the third one we'll be discussing, the 4 simple moving average. And whenever the 4 simple moving average crosses over the 50 moving average, they will know the direction we'll be trading, either a buy or a sell. So without further ado, let's just head to the chart. Let me show you guys how to add these indicators to your chart and exactly how to execute them. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so let's quickly take a look at the 200 exponential moving average, which is the 200 EMA. So this is how you add it to your chart. So quickly go under this indicator, click on indicator, then next thing, search moving average. Moving average, then you see here, look at it, moving average exponential. Click on it, then go back, you see it will appear here. Click this arrow here, then you see EMA. Click on settings, then other settings, go to input. The under input you see length. Under length here you see 9. Edit this 9 and put 200. Then under style it should be blue. You can color it however, but I prefer blue. The other visibility should be showing on all time frames. Alright, so let's go back there, then click on OK. So you can see this is the 200 EMA. You can see it here. And remember what I said, the 200 EMA tells us where the market is going, whether you're in an uptrend or in a downtrend or the market is consolidating. And this is how the 200 EMA does that. As you can see, the indicator is moving like this. Whenever the market is below this 200 EMA, if the market is below, it means the market is in a downtrend. And if the market is above this 200 EMA, as it is right now, you can see the market is above this 200 EMA. It means the market is in an uptrend. So that's how the 200 EMA works. So the next is to add the 50 SMA and the 50 SMA and 4 SMA. So go back to that indicator again, click on indicator, search moving average again. Then you can see moving average simple. Click on it, then go back again, go to the drop down here, then click on settings under the SMA. Under input, put 50. Then under style, let's make this one red. We want to differentiate them, let's make it red. Then visibility, the same thing. Then click on OK. You can see now we have the 50 simple moving average. This is the red one here. Now the 50 simple moving average does not work alone. It works hand in hand with the 4 simple moving average. So let's quickly add the 4 simple moving average. Click on indicators again, then search moving average again. Then you see moving average simple. Click on it again, then exit. Go back to this indicators place. Then under this SMA, click on setting, input, length, put 4. Then make sure that this source is closed for all of them. Make sure that the source is closed. Then under style, let's make this one black so it will be different from the rest. Visibility, the same thing. Then that's that. Then close this place. Now you can see we have all the 3 indicators on this chart. The blue is the 200 EMA, the red is the 50 SMA, and the black, you see it looks a bit hidden, but if you look closely you can see it here. The black, that's the 4 SMA. So now that we have all the 3 indicators here, how can we combine them to give us the desired result? All right, we already explained the 200 EMA. we said that whenever the market is below, we are in a downtrend. If it's above, we are in an uptrend. Then for the 50 and 4 simple moving average, whenever they cross over each other, for instance, you can see here the 4 simple moving average, which is the black one, crossed over the 50 moving average, which is the red one, to the downside. So whenever this crossover happens, that's a signal for you to enter a sell if the market is below the 200 EMA. I don't know if you understand. Remember we said if the market is below the 200 EMA, it's in a downtrend. If it's above, it's in an uptrend. So if it's below, then this 4 SMA crosses over the 50. That's a signal for a sell. I don't know if you get it. So I believe we got it there. All right, so that's that. So what we're going to do next now is to try to backtest this indicator and see if it works or if it has been working. So for us to do that, we have to go back to last trading week, and see how this indicator would have played out had it been we are trading with it. But before we proceed with that, let's quickly establish some of the rules that we'll be working with, because trading is all about rules and discipline, and you have to abide by these rules in order to succeed actually. So the rule number 1 is only trade during London and New York session. Only trade between London and New York session, which usually will have been 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. because London session opens by 8 a.m. and closed by 5 p.m. while New York opens by 2 p.m. and closed by 8 p.m. But since we are in Nigeria, I want to adjust it because I don't usually trade above 6 p.m. So for me to accommodate for that lost 2 hours, we will reduce the time from 8 a.m. to 7 a.m. So we'll be trading between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Very important, note it. Then the second rule is only buy above the 200 EMA. Don't buy below the 200 EMA and don't sell above. Only buy above the 200 EMA. And rule number 3, only sell below the 200 EMA. And the last but not the least, always target a realistic RR. Always have a realistic target. Don't go and try to catch 1:10 arrow, 1:5 arrow, 1:15. No. This particular indicator strategy is not for that. We are looking at realistic RR 1:2, at most 1:3, or even 1:1, but 1:2 is very, very ideal. All right, so now that we have these rules in place, let's backtest quickly. All right, so I'll click on this bar replay tool here. Once I click on this bar replay tool, you see I'll try to select the date, which is Monday last week. We want to backtest the previous trading week. So Monday last week, which was on the 17th March. Then the time, we will set it to 7 a.m. Once I set it to 7 a.m, what this thing will do is it will take us to Monday 17th March around 7 a.m. so that we'll see how the market will play from there. Then click on select. Once I click on select, you see the market will take me straight to Monday. You can see this is Monday, and look at the time. This is 7 a.m. This is 7 a.m. So now, if you observe, look at the 200 EMA here. The market is above. That means we are in an uptrend. So we are currently looking for buys only. We are not looking for sales, only buys. And the only time we will buy is when the 4 SMA crosses above the 50 SMA. Remember, don't forget, these are the things that you have at your fingertip. This 4 SMA, the black one, has to cross above the 50 SMA before we start looking for buys. And it has to be between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Don't forget these rules, very important. All right, so let's play it out and see how it would have played out actually. All right, so now you can see the market is even facing up, like it's about to cross this guy. So let's see. Okay, you can see there was a cross there. Actually, I'm playing this thing and replaying this thing at a higher speed than the normal market condition. So you can see that this is moving way faster than it's supposed to move. So we might not be able to catch the exact crossover. But if it's in a normal market condition, you obviously catch immediately it crosses. You understand? So now we have a cross here to the upside. Remember, we are in an uptrend, so we're looking for buys. Now you pick your RR2, immediately you see that cross. This is where that cross started from here. Then your SL will be below the low. Then your TP, obviously, like I said, 1:2 is ideal. 1:2. Don't be too greedy. Don't get greedy. 1:2. Now you see 1:2. So let's see if it would have played out. This is Monday last week. Let's see if it would have played out. I didn't know we took this trade. All right, so you can see, okay, that was really close to the SL, but didn't hit. All right, you can see take profit straight. That's 1:2 RR. It's as simple as that. The execution is simple. even a complete beginner can actually implement this. Just follow all the rules that I've stated. All right, so let's continue checking. Let me look at the time. Time is currently 12:30. As you can see, there's still enough time. Let's see if we can see other setups before 6 p.m., which is the end of the trading day. Let's see. Okay, you can see this thing crosses to the downside, but we are currently above the 200 EMA, so we can't look for sales. We will have to wait for it to cross back to the upside in case we can see a new entry. All right, so let's see. Okay, you can see we have a cross right there. You can see, and like I said, this thing is playing, the speed is more than normal market speed, so you might not be able to catch everything in time, but in real market situation you'll be able to catch it, obviously. All right, so SL, I'll place SL below this low here. I'll always place the SL below the most recent low. So I'm supposed to place it here, but no, that's not a recent low. This is a recent low that I just created. So we'll place it here. Then our TP, obviously 1:2. Again, remember, don't be greedy. 1:2. Don't be greedy. Then as you can see here, it's very easy. Actually, see, TP straight, like I told you. So that's that. Two trades. The two hit TP, 1:2 arrow, 1:2 arrow. That is a combined 4 arrow on Monday. So now let's take a look at the time. This is currently 4 o'clock. Let's see if there will still be any entry opportunity before the day runs out. So let's just play it out and see. Okay, as you can see, I don't think any other, and this is already 9 o'clock, so that's outside our trading zone. So let's move straight to Tuesday, and again we'll set it to 7 a.m. So Tuesday is 18th. Then time, let's set it to 7 a.m. All right, 7 a.m. Then select. All right, so you can see this is Tuesday. We are now in Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. This is Tuesday morning. And remember, the market is still above the 200 EMA, so we are still looking for buys, obviously. All right, so let's play it out. Okay, looks like the market is not coming down anytime soon. Let's see if we'll be lucky. Okay, market is not coming down. It keeps going up and up, and the time is currently 2:30. Let's see if we can see any setup before 6 p.m. Let's take a look at the time. It's 5:30. Okay, this is already 9:30. You see, that means there was no setup for Tuesday, so Tuesday has no setup. So let's go straight to Wednesday then. So Wednesday is 19th, and again 7 a.m. remember, your trading time is 7 to 6 p.m. 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So let's take, now this is it. You can see we are still above the 200 EMA, remember, so we are still looking for buys, and this is Wednesday 7 a.m. So let's see if we also have any buy opportunities today. Okay, you can see now the market has broken down. Like you see, the 4 moving average crossed over the 50 moving average to the downside, but we are in an uptrend, so we are not taking any sales. The market is still above the 200 EMA, so we expect this thing to reverse back and cross over to the upside, so we can look for buys. Very important. The time is currently 10 a.m. all right, so okay, you can see we have a nice crossover there. I think, is that a crossover? Let me play it out. Okay, obviously that was a crossover, so we'll take this our RR2 again from here. This is where the crossover happened. Then SL below this guy here. Remember, SL is always below the recent low. Then take profit 1:2. Always be realistic. There's no need for greed. Always be realistic. All right, so let's try and play it out. All right, so this guy took out our SL, and as you know, in forex trading, just like every other strategy as well, whether technical analysis or indicator, there will always be room for SL as well. Yeah, it's not like it's magic that we are doing. So this particular one took out our SL. So what's the time currently? This is 3:15. So let's just wait and see if we have another setup for Wednesday. All right, so let's play it out and see if there will be another setup. Okay, now we have, I think, was that a cross? No, there was no cross there. Okay, I think that was a cross. But let's take a look at the time. You can see the time is almost exactly 6. This is about 6 something. So I don't know if this can still fall within the window. So it depends. It all depends on you as a trader, if you can still decide to work with it. So because it falls within that 6 p.m. So if you're working with it, this is it. This low here will be your SL. And remember, 1:2, take profit. Don't be greedy. 1:2, take profit. You can see plays out nicely. Yeah, you can see 1:2 right there. So that's that. And you see, let me say this will be like your last trade for the day because it's already 6 o'clock. So next thing we'll be moving to Thursday. All right, so Thursday is 20th. So that is 20th. Let's set the time again. 7 a.m. Remember, 7 a.m. All right, so that's that. Then select. As you can see, we are currently 7 a.m. on Thursday. So, and we are still above the 200 EMA. Remember, we are still above the 200 EMA. So we are still looking for buys on Thursday. We are still looking for buys. So let's play it out and see if there will be any entry opportunity. So looks like there's no entry opportunity on Thursday. Let's see what's the time now. It's still 12:30. Let's play if there still be any opportunity before the day runs out. What's the time now? It's 5:45 already. Let's check. What was the time there? All right, so this is what? This 6:45. Okay, you can see it's just like the previous entry as well. That was on Wednesday. You can see it's just like the previous entry. So maybe we can enter since it's still within that 6 p.m. region. So we can see enter from here. Look, this is where the crossover happened. You can see SL below this point. Then TP 1:2. Remember, 1:2. Don't be greedy. 1:2. All right, so let's play it out and see if it will play out. Alright, you can see this market is currently consolidating so much, and the time is currently 1 a.m. It's already too late, so you just close this trade out. You not wait for it to hit TP or hit SL, so you just close it out. So let's consider that as break even, and that's like the end of that trading day actually. So let's just move straight to Friday. So Friday was 21st, so 21st March. Let's set 7 a.m. as well. 7 a.m. here. Select. Alright, you can see that particular trade, the Thursday trade, actually came back to hit SL. That's one of the importance of always sticking to your trading rule. As you can see, you got out of that trade at break even or maybe with a little bit of profit because you want to stick with your rule. You can see if you held and held on, it came back to take out your SL. So that's that. So we are currently on Friday, and as you can see, the market is currently trying to come below this 200 EMA. That means we can start looking for sales. But before we do that, this 50 SMA has to come below this guy as well, so that this 4 SMA can cross over it. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's play it out and see how it goes. Okay, you can see. All right, so now if you notice, the 50 SMA is now below the 200 EMA. That means we can start looking for sales now whenever we have a crossover to the downside. All right, so let's see how it goes. What's the time now? This 12 p.m. currently. Okay, so now we have a cross to the upside, but remember we are now below the 200 EMA, so we are no longer looking for buys, so we are not entering any buy here. We will wait for it to cross back to the downside, then we'll look for sell. You understand the concept? All right, so let's play it out. What's the time currently? 1:30. Okay, wow, you can see that sharp drop. You can see, like I said, you know, this thing is actually playing at a way faster speed, so like 3 times the normal speed, so you'll not be able to catch every move like here during this back test. But if it's in a real market condition, you obviously catch all the move and see it when it breaks out. Exactly. So now you can see in this case here, we had a break to the downside. This is the break that we are looking for here, this crossover here. So we would have taken this sell right here. Your SL will be above this recent high here. Then your TP 1:2. Remember, don't be greedy. 1:2 R. 1:2 R. All right, so you can see that's the 1:2 R. That's nice. Like just one candle to TP, as you can see. So what's the time now? The time is currently 2:45. So let's wait and play it out a little bit and see if we have more setup for Friday before the day runs out. So as you can see, all these things are on 15 minutes time frame. The reason why I use 15 minutes time frame is because it's not too fast and it's not too slow, and there's less noise. If you're using like 5 minutes or 1 minute, there will be too many setup. You end up taking too many trades than you're supposed to. But 15 minutes is more compact, like things happen at a kind of slow pace but still a fast pace here, and everything is kind of solid. You get the point? All right, so what's the time currently? This is 9:15. As you can see, that means that will be end of trading day for Friday, and that will be the end of trading day for that week. So let's go over all the trades that we just back tested and see how far this indicators performed. You can see on Monday we took 2 trades, 1:2, 1:2. Both of them hit TP, which is 1:4 arrow combined. Here on Wednesday, one trade here hits stop loss, another trade hits 1:2 TP. So now if you add this 1:2 to this 1:4, that's 1:6. And if you subtract this one arrow SL, we still have 1:5 left. Then on Thursday we had a break even, so no TP, no SL, a break even, no loss, no profit. Then on Friday we had this 1:2 here. If you add this 1:2 to the previous 1:5, that means we have a combined 1:7 for that week. Imagine 1:7 arrow in one trading week is a very decent return. So you see, if you can follow your rules diligently and consistently, you notice that at the end of the day, because Forex is not like a one-time thing, it's a continuous process. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So you might even have a full losing week and have a profitable month. I don't know if you understand. You might have a losing month, then have a profitable quarter. You might have a losing quarter and have a profitable year. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So it's more of a marathon than a sprint. So don't allow any of your setbacks, daily setback, weekly setback, monthly setback, quarterly setback, or even yearly setback to actually get to you, because this thing is like a marathon. It's a continuous process. You understand what I'm trying to say? All right, so basically that's that. As you can see, if you follow these things diligently and follow your own rules, not somebody else's rule, you see that this thing works out just as fine. So that's that. If you want to take the exact trades that I take, I have a Telegram channel where I share all my setups with my followers. I share insights, I share updates, I share tips. In fact, anything. Most subscribers on that channel, they get to know any updates I have first, and it's completely free. So if you're watching this on TikTok, just go to my profile, follow me, and click the link in my bio. You see the Telegram link there. If you're watching this on YouTube, I've dropped the link in the description of this video. So go to the description and click on the link and join the Telegram channel. So that's that basically. So just, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll attend to them as soon as possible. All right. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.